What's the plan today, Klaus?
Just going to the farm, Vince. Just working.
Yeah.
Chill your gringo energy. Positive.
Going to the farm. The mornings here are just absolutely like crazy. So many days where we wake up. It takes a long time for us to wake up, depending on the day. Some days it's like, you get up super early and you go and you get going. A lot of other days, it just takes forever to get moving and you don't know where you're going.
From Luna McKee and
Luna
Missouri.
McKee, St. Louis, Missouri.
Caliente. Fruity. Very fruity.
Vamos a ver su reacción.
Está caliente.
Let's go. You have to go to the construction.
Like, I thought we were going to be working on the farm today, but it sounds like we might need some Heido, the guy that's working on our facility. So what's going on at the, what are we doing at the facility?
Heido's just nagging that we have to go there right now. Usted me trae a moto que vamos a cuenta con eso.
This is Heido. He is handling our entire construction of our processing facility, and we made a deal with him on top of what we were paying him to bring him a motorcycle so that he could finish everything for us. And what Klaus is talking about here is bringing him the title.
Bueno, me la juega.
Yeah, so right now they are fixing some things in the house, and then so we're just gonna come over to the coffee that we turned last night and turn it all. You can see how juicy it is. It looks just absolutely delicious. Oh, it smells so good. The full solar dryers aquí. There's so much air in this area. You can see how much wind there is. It's just perfect for drying coffee. So what you'll notice is that we put the wettest coffee cherries on the middle shelf. That gives it a little bit of time to ferment and do so in a more controlled manner. It's underneath some shade. It's got some good airflow though. And yeah, it's just gonna allow it to just kind of fester and just kind of just take its time on developing the flavor. Up on top, we'll have the medium dry or medium wet. So you'll notice from how wet this stuff looks, how fresh it is, to this stuff. So this stuff will be under the sun. It's time for it to get dried quicker. And then down here, we just have the driest because it increases the amount of time, but also it doesn't need to be so high up for it to dry. And we don't need so much sun.
Every time I try to go on a linear or straight point, he makes me derive 30 or 40 minutes. Like,
so you can see it's raining. You got the microclimate.
Yeah, that's a microclimate. 2 hours ago.
So you can see all the way over there that we got the clouds rolling in over the mountains. And then, you know, it was nice and sunny and very dry just a moment ago. Finally made it to the farm. Look at the farm. Wow, it's just like Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mira, look at these cherries. Oh. Oh. We got lemons. Came from that tree, maybe? There's just fruit on the ground. Let's see if we can find the guys. So this is our farm. You can see we got these beautiful guamas, and it's just like massive amount of shade. In parts, there's actually almost too much shade, which prevents the coffee from producing fruit. So gotta find the nice balance. We got our big old pine trees. These things are just massive. Look awesome. You can get just a contrast immediately. Over there, they grow coffee on that side. Ahí. Right here. And they're probably gonna be growing coffee or something along the lines right here. But you can notice how there's no shade at all. It's all been cut down and burnt. All these stumps and everything like that. And then you do that in the comparison to what it looks like over here. So, you know, it's just very typical to chop and burn. It just seems, general thought is that it's easier that way. Oh my God, look, another lemon. Where do these things come from? It's like an Easter egg hunt. We got 4 lemons. ¿Está haciendo tortillas?
Moviendo maíz de elote.
De elote.
Para
We're
fritar.
gonna eat some delicious corn muffins.
Arepas, corn muffins?
Probably.
Yeah! I couldn't find chungo on them. What is a cacachicamo?
Camo, they just hide
They just
in the
disappear.
jungle. They're the soul of the jungle, man. The heart of
Sí,
Cacachicamo.
cacachicamo. It's hard to find people here, you know, in the mountains. So you have to like call for them and then they make a noise and then they appear. Oh, look, another lemon. So what are you doing now? What is this?
Cutting some
Weeds?
weeds on Obata. The piece of land.
Oh, they appeared. Ah, estaba en la otra finca. Ah, okay.
Freshly picked from the farm.
Gracias.
We have 1,000 of them. So fresh, right?
Toda la vida.
Lo voy a poner a usted.
Corn pancakes. Pancakes de maíz. There are times during the year whenever we got to go through and clean the farm, make it easily accessible for our workers and Daleen to be able to come in and pull out all the coffee, and just doing so without a whole bunch of thorns and yeah, just having to navigate through like weeds and whatnot. So
Waking up in the morning, starting my day, drink the cowboy coffee before I bail that hay. Smooth as the devil, these beans are clean. Just paid shipping, got a bag for free.
look at this obata. It's looking perfect.
Yeah. Look at that one. This? Yeah. Check out the grain.
It's huge.
Mira este. Falling. Se llama agobiando. There's bees there. And now they got excited. The good thing we turn off the engine so there's no smoke, but in some seconds we'll just feel some stunk. So let's get the fudge out of here, bruh.
These beans are clean. Just paid shipping, got a bag for
So
free.
you can see behind me that under here, this is a row. So you'll see that we got all the pine trees, and that in the rows that have the pine trees, it's there's not like weeds, because the pine needles keep the weeds from sprouting up. So it's just a better way to maintain control and do less work. So
What?
what are you doing?
I'm liberating there was an extra guama over here, so it was just making too much shadow, and eventually this machine serves us for just cutting all of those secondary and third big branches, and then I can go up this tree and I could just leave one like very vertical one, and just having 3 or 4 branches on the top. And that's what we're gonna do with all of them. All around, you see that concentration of shadow between all the guamas. So it is shaded coffee. There's a lot of coffee, but coffee also erupts. And it's very difficult for us to get because they're looking for sunlight all the time. They're trying to grab sunlight. They turn into this huge giants that you have to chase them. We don't have any more recollection on the lower parts. That's what we focus on. Just grab at 1.70 meters. It's impossible to grab that without torturing or cutting it. So that's the second phase. First is liberating guama, and the third phase is just pruning all of it at 1.85 meters.
What will also happen with these guamas is that whenever they get too big, they'll start to break their branches when they have too many of them, and those branches will fall onto the coffee, breaking the coffee, snapping the coffee, and just preventing us from getting a good crop. So pruning and getting a good balance, and then making sure that the coffee is still well supported.
It keeps bouncing back and forth between rain and sun. It's just amazing, the microclimate here. Always changing. Cleaned all the rows in between all the obata, so that way it could be more accessible to all the cutters to go through and just be able to do it quickly, because right now it's ripening very fast. So now we're gonna go down. Well, first we gotta grab some wood, bring that down, throw that in the back of the truck, and then after that we're heading back down to La Pollera.
See, you want to show the big bulks that we can?
We're bringing some wood down from our farm, and we realized that it was just an absolute mountain of wood, and the device that we have to carry it down had a big old knot in the middle of it, so there was a good chance that if it were to fall, it would just completely crush the cabin of the truck. But yeah, so you could see that it's like a jerry rig that we got set up. Okay, so we had to take off all of the extra wood because the moment that we did start moving, the entire thing just like moved back and went, and we were quite afraid. There's all the shift of what we just made right there. Looked like it was gonna pop out and just completely crush the car. So glad that we were able to avoid that. So patience is a virtue. And we finally arrived home. Us. It's like 8 o'clock now, so maybe we'll eat some food if we're lucky, and then call it a night. A lot of things going on today, but it's been a great day. Hey, so if you liked the video or didn't like the video, leave a comment below as to what you did or didn't like. Give us feedback, what it is that you want to see, what it is that you don't care to see. Just flame us. Give us the realest, honest opinion about what's going on, because we want to give you the realest, best experience from seed to cup. What it's like to grow and roast and sell coffee, doing it all ourselves. And then also on top of that, if you want to follow along, you can subscribe, and you can also get a free bag of our coffee down below. You can try it. All you got to do is pay for shipping, and we'll just send it over to you. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.